like Sun Microsystems, are now replaced almost entirely in certain markets by companies such as Nomovok or Red Hat and running on Linux. What this all has really meant, it's really commodizing the market itself. Most of the software in the server side, the middleware, is now commodity. It doesn't cost a dime. The same thing is now happening on embedded market. We started to work on embedded Linux 8 years ago. Early days, embedded Linux was really, well, difficult. All this actually started to change only something like a couple of years ago. A couple of years ago, the market really started to adopt Linux. And now, like Jim said earlier, it's everywhere. It's really connecting all the bits and pieces. And now, this is the last thing what has been missing, sort of a one brand for the embedded area, which would be sort of standardizing, de facto standardizing certain components and the processes and the ways how to do products running on Linux in embedded area. Hold on a second. What I try to do today is I try to answer certain questions on certain most important areas what we feel are crucial as of today. So how you can actually make products faster and better with MeeGo. How and why to change the UX creation process. How to make it differently by QML. Most of you haven't heard about QML, I bet. So it's really fascinating, very interesting thing. Our company, most of the stuff what we have been doing, obviously we are working with Intel stuff as well, and we are Intel's Atom partner as well. But we have been working awfully a lot with ARM architecture as well. So we have a certain issues on the ARM side, and it's really interesting to see what's happening on that side. So I try to give you some sort of an insight where we are today. Then one of the biggest area, what I think Jim also mentioned very nicely, was really how to utilize open source. So we have been talking today a lot about the upstream projects and how to do the actual community collaboration, etc. So that is absolutely the crucial thing what you have to understand, how you would be working when you're actually making deployments, MeeGo deployments, when you are taking it into use. Okay, just briefly about us, so that you get some sort of understanding of our perspective. So we are a company completely focused on the open source, or actually embedded Linux. So that's the thing what we have been working completely last 8 years. And now the focus is mainly on the MeeGo side. We are working on multiple different MeeGo products at the moment. So we basically create software products and software embedded Linux solutions for our customers who are actually making some sort of devices. So like I said, we have been a pioneer on the embedded open source. So yeah, it's actually 9 years already. So since 2001, we have actually delivered more than 400 open source deployment projects. Right now, what we have 110 OSS, open source software experts on our payroll globally in different locations in Europe, in Asia, and so on. But in addition, we have also 400 more people really having very deep understanding on certain technology areas on our ZCOCO network, which is really a very unique way to make open source companies to collaborate together. So this is something what we are right now doing a lot. And so what do we try to do? We try to help our customers to come up with MeeGo products. Right now, what we are working, we have a customers, it's actually going outside now. So We have customers right now in Finland, Sweden, France, Germany, Japan, and Korea. Coming to the MeeGo side, we are most active right now. We have been in handset area, also working a lot on the tablet UX right now, and also working IVI a lot. And very, very fascinating to hear about Genevieve stuff as well. Okay. Where are we right now? What can be done as of today? All the people are now waiting for MeeGo 1.1, which will be launched later this year, but there's absolutely no need to actually wait for it. So what we have in place right now, I'm actually now talking about ARM perspective here. So we have a full, I mean really full, the complete chain, build an integration pipeline from public MeeGo repositories with all the OBS build services, internal build services, all the way to the hardware. So if you want to see more, we have actually a stand outside in the lobby where we are actually presenting 3 different hardwares, ST Ericsson's, Freescale's, and Renesas hardwares. So we were the first company globally who made first version of MeeGo ARMv7 optimized, actually. So what we have running over there is like I said, full pipeline, full process to deploy. We are currently running MeeGo development branch and Qt 4.7, which will be the version which is in the MeeGo 1.1, and our own sort of a small concept UX, which is called SteelRed, running on top of that. So the situation as of today, obviously Intel is ready for this, but equally ready on the ARM side as well. So no need to wait actually to make any deployments or any decisions to go ahead. The interesting thing here is many people have been complaining about Qt and about creating applications as it is in C++. Sometimes it's not so easy to find people perhaps who are willing to do that work or capable to do that work. So the latest version, the Qt 4.7, which is now coming, I think it's already in beta 2 phase. It will be launched within any day, I think. So it's supporting something what is called QML. Right now, our approach has been all the time that we don't do any native applications. We go for QML. What is QML? Like I said, Qt 4.7 enables this. It's a declarative UI, and essentially it's like XML plus JavaScript. Very easy to make, very fast. Right now, our own Qt experts, they have been estimated, this is just a rough estimate, so don't quote me on this one. So it's something like 3 times faster to create and come up with an applications compared to the Qt native applications. Right now, the performance-wise, it's almost equal. There is very small difference. Almost non-existent. But like I said, the QML is declarative UI, which means that many of the elements in the screen can be actually accelerated with OpenGL. So we have been working on last 1.5 years to come up with solutions on this area. So early next year, it will be a much faster than the actual native applications. How does it look like? Again, text size a bit too big, sorry. But it's really easy, and it's really easy to debug. It's really easy to make. All the SDKs will be really nice, drag and drop SDKs to build up the UIs, etc. So my recommendations, if you are doing anything for the MeeGo, look at the QML.